Now students, we will discuss credit control. Credit control is divided into two parts: quantitative credit control and qualitative credit control. Quantitative credit control has divided in three parts. Number 1, bank rate. Number 2, CRR means cash reserve ratio. Number 3 is SLR means statutory liquidity ratio. Qualitative credit control also divided into four parts, that is rationing of credit, margin requirements, publicity and direct actions. So students, we will discuss first quantitative control. So quantitative credit control is the volume of credit control. So the number 1 part is bank rate. Bank rate means RBI decides how much interest will charge by the bank to the customer for loan. Suppose if you have taken some loan from bank for yearly, suppose 6.5%, next year it can be changed. Next year if any other person goes to the bank and he wants to take a loan, that time it may be changed up 7% also, it may increase or it may decrease also. So it is decided by RBI. Next topic is CRR means cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio means RBI instruct all the government bank and private bank that a certain percentage of money should be deposit in bank, and this cash can't be used by the bank. It has to be deposited in the bank every time. Another topic is SLR means statutory liquidity ratio, means government has to deposit some gold, means liquid money you can say, that is gold or cash in the bank always. Now students, we will discuss qualitative method. So the qualitative method has the first part, that is rationing credit. RBI decides for other banks that they can't provide loan more than, means if bank wants to give a loan to a person or to an organization some certain amount of money, RBI has made a limit how much a bank can give the money to that organization. If that bank exceeds the amount and give to the customer, if the customer didn't return, the bank gets in trouble. There is an example. Few years back, Vijay Mallya has taken lots of money from the different banks, and now all the official who gave permission to provide them this amount, they are in trouble, because RBI has strictly instructed them not to give certain amount of, not to exceed that amount, but these officials has given permission for big loans. So RBI always give instruction how much money a bank can give to an organization as a loan or to a person. Number 2 is margin requirement. RBI decides, suppose you have 1 lakh rupees in your bank account, but you need 70,000. So bank can provide you the 70,000 loan. But if you have 50,000 loan, 50,000 cash in your bank account, and you want 70,000, bank will not give you a loan of 70,000, because it was decided by RBI that whatever loan you want to take from bank, the certain amount, the amount of money should be there in your bank account, or you have to give some mortgage. Some mortgage you have to give your land or a gold which exceeds the loan amount. So it is wholly decided by RBI. Number 3 is publicity. All the advertisement for bank, it is decided by RBI, and when inflation comes, RBI helps other banks to stand again. Number 4 is direct action. When inflation comes, RBI takes direct action to improve the inflation. We have seen in 2007 and 8 when big inflation come in the whole world, but our country was safe because of RBI. So students, I hope you have understand all the topics of this chapter. Next time we will discuss chapter number 3, financial market. If you have not understand any topic, please ask me again. Thank you.